Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris. Thanks for joining me once again for another beer review. I'm so psyched about this beer. We are looking at a very special beer tonight. I'm talking about Stone Brewing's Vertical Epic series. This is our 10-10-10. Comes in at 9.5%. It is considered a Belgian pale ale that they add chamomile to, and they add various wine grapes into the Sauvignon Blanc and Muscat, and there's another one in there too. The other special thing about this one is the yeast strain they use. It's the Adenese yeast strain, which is actually the same yeast strain that Le Chouffe uses in all their beers. So this beer has a lot of really cool components working towards it. So my recommendation to you guys is, if you haven't had one of these beers before, why the hell not start now? Pick up 2 of these, cellar one, enjoy one, or pick up cellar at least one. You want to have at least one to try with like 10 or 11 or 12 if you haven't had any of these before. So with that said, let me get this one into a glass so you know how it smells, tastes, and give you the verdict on what I hope lives up to its name, Stone's Vertical Epic 10-10-10. Alright, so the appearance on the 10-10-10, it's a beautiful, beautiful light golden orange color. Very little head on it, but 9.5% alcohol. You're not going to get a lot of head on this type of beer. The head that is there, it's very, very big bubbles. Carbonation streaming off the bottom of the glass. Similar, it actually looks a lot like a champagne almost. Nice head sticking to the side of the glass. There's some lacing from the alcohol there. Just a very, very, it's a gorgeous looking beer. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, that's intense. A huge amount of wine characteristics come out of this one, and that's got to be from the grapes here. I'm getting kind of a fruitiness, a sweetness from the grapes in there. It smells a lot like a white wine almost. There's a ton of breadiness from that yeast in there, and I can definitely pick out that yeast strain there. It smells a lot like a Le Chouffe style beer. There's breadiness, there's graininess, there's sweetness in there. There's like an effervescence in there, like a champagne kind of smell to it. Yeah, a little bit of the chamomile kind of coming through in this one. A little bit of hop characters in there, a little bit of hop, almost like a lemon peel, lemon zest, a light citrus kind of flavor in there. Yeah, it's just a brilliant smelling beer. All right, so the taste on the 10-10-10. Cheers. Oh, wow. That is a freaking sexy, sexy beer. Whoa. The first taste I'm getting predominantly right at the beginning of the mouth. Lots and lots of grape characters too. This white wine characters, just an acidity, a tartness right there at the front of the tongue. The carbonation really just kind of screams in your mouth. By the middle of the tongue, I'm getting a lot of the Belgian characters. I'm getting the biscuit flavors and the graininess and the malt in there. Again, the carbonation just really helping to kind of keep the palate clean while these flavors kind of wash in there. There's some hop bitterness in there, a slight bit of hop bitterness in there. A little bit of lemon peel, orange peel kind of characteristics in there. Very, very light. It's more of a spicy hop character in this one. Lots of malt balance in this one. It's balanced perfectly with all the wine flavors and all the grape flavors. You do definitely taste some of the chamomile in there. It's very light. It's used more as like an accent than anything, kind of bring out some of the grape flavors to this one. A really, really hugely complex beer, and this beer is going to age magnificently. I can't wait to taste it in a year, to tell you the truth. Whew. Wow. All right, so the verdict on Stone Brewing's Vertical Epic 10-10-10, 9.5% ABV, available now, limited time only. It is a limited release beer. I'm going to give this one an A. I think it's a fantastic, fantastic tasting beer. One of the best in the Vertical Epic series I've ever had. One of the best Belgian pale ales I've ever had by far. It's just a shining example of how an American brewery can do Belgian-style beers. The aroma, the aroma on this one is just something like I've never smelled before. The wine characters, the breadiness, the biscuit characters are there. There's champagne characters in this one. The appearance is just spot on. It's a beautiful looking beer. You know, they kind of did their own thing with it, and they added all these wine characteristics to it with the different, the Muscat and the Sauvignon Blanc grapes, and the chamomile flavors really in there. And the yeast strain in this is just phenomenal. You get the biscuit notes, you get the spiciness, from the hops, you get the earthy kind of taste from the hops. A little bit of citrus in there to kind of help clean the palate out. It's just a beautifully balanced beer, and I really highly recommend it. It's great stuff. It's nothing like I've ever had before, and I'm really glad I picked up a couple bottles of this. Can't wait to taste this one in a year. So remember, my friends, definitely pick yourself up 2 bottles of this aged one. I can't recommend it enough. And remember, my friends, what else do you have to remember? Life's too short. Drink amazing beers, my friends. Cheers.